Good morning, everybody. How are you today? We were visiting our Amish friends, and Rebecca gave us a couple bunches of fresh rhubarb that she cut while we were there. And so I want to make a rhubarb something. A rhubarb, just a little something sweet, a little dessert kind of a thing, maybe a tart. So I think we'll mess around with some flour and some sugar and eggs and butter, you know, the usual suspects. And let's see what we can come up with. First thing I want to do is soften up some butter. This is going to be, I think, we'll make something very rich. And so we'll do an entire cup of butter. What I like to do is put it right in the mixing bowl and put the mixing bowl up where it'll get nice and warm. I don't want to melt the butter, but I want to soften it. She gave us quite a bit of rhubarb, so I'm going to take about 4 cups worth. I just cut it up into maybe, I don't know, half-inch pieces. I wish our strawberries were ready. They won't be ready for another month. Maybe a little less than a month, but I want to make something today. Because it's kind of a chilly, clammy, maybe a rainy day outside. So I just want to do some resting today after yesterday's debacle with the potato patch. So I just want to bake something. Our butter looks good, so now I'm going to put in a little bit of sugar, not too much. I don't know, maybe that much. And now I want to blend this really nice. I want to whip it all together. Okay, we've got our whisk attachment on the stand mixer. So we'll see if we can whip this up. We'll let that go for a couple minutes. I think we'll put 4 eggs into this thing. Here's one. We're going to beat each one really well. Here goes another. And number 4. That should be good. Now, what would a nice baked dessert be without a little bit of vanilla? We're going to put in 2 teaspoons in this one. I think we'll turn that off and see what we have. It looks really good. Okay, for flour, let's put in, I don't know. Let's go with 2½ cups of flour. Here's 1. Two and a half cups. And I think for 11, we'll use baking powder on this one. Just maybe 2 teaspoons. It's a lot, but remember, this is a big project. and a half a teaspoon of salt. Don't ever forget the salt. You think it might be immaterial, but I forgot salt once. And I paid for it. I mean, it was really bad. So there we go. Those are our dry ingredients. Now we just give it a little whisk. Give our dry ingredients a little whisk here. Just enough to blend it. Now we get to start having some fun. We'll put in our dry ingredients right into the wet ingredients. and blend that nicely. We're going to blend this until it's just well combined. The usual instructions that you have with these things, just until it's well combined. Work that in there. It's looking good, it smells good, but how can you go wrong with butter and sugar? Alright, this is where it starts to get interesting. Here's our rhubarb that we cut up before, about 3 or 4 cups. And we're going to toss that with about 2 tablespoons of flour, and that just keeps it from sinking. We'll just toss that a little bit. I don't know if anyone has ever tasted raw rhubarb, but it has a rather sweet flavor to it. It's not the type of thing that I would snack on, but it's an interesting flavor. Now we're going to take our rhubarb mixture and just gently fold it into our batter. I wish I had strawberries to put in here, but I don't. Now we're going to grease and flour a 9x13 pan, baking pan. We've greased our pan nicely, so now I'm just going to lightly flour it. The only thing we have left to do now is to just spread our ingredients into this pan. There it is, it's all set to go in. I just have to wait to get the oven down to temperature. Lots of times you have to wait for your oven to get up to temperature, but we have to get ours down to temperature. Well, it's time to put our little baking project in the oven. We'll bake that slowly at about 350 degrees. Give it 45 minutes or so and give it a check. I gotta watch that temperature though, because we have a fast oven this morning. Well, it's been about 55 minutes or so, 55. I want to get back outside to the garden, so I'll go ahead and pull this out now. Our rhubarb extravaganza right there. Alright, and so we'll just put a little bit of confectionery sugar on just to top it off. If nothing else, it makes it look nice. And we'll have it for afternoon tea, or at least part of it.
I always feel like we should invite someone over.
Yeah, to help eat it. It's one thing to make it, now you gotta figure out how to eat it.
Now I'm really putting it on. Well, what do you think, Stephanie? Enough is enough?
How
or
about this corner?
The corner? Oh.
The corner.
It doesn't want to come out.
Okay, that's good. Better under than over.
Yeah, well. Oh, that's better. Okay.
That's probably good.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. Well, later on we'll open it up and see what it tastes like.